Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome in, guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well. It's a beautiful Saturday morning here. Hopefully it's beautiful wherever you are. Maybe it's not morning time, but nonetheless, you're here, you're with us, and we're gonna ease into it this morning. We're gonna see what's up, see who's doing what. Most likely this morning we're going to see some more, obviously, Crowfall game action, but more specifically, going to continue on with our Bow Knight healer build that we just started on. Pouring some more coffee. Sorry. Give me 1 second. But anyways, guys, welcome in. Good morning, Lair. Good to see a new face. How are you? Welcome into the stream. Let's fire up Crowfall here. It's going to make a noise just like that. So that's me. I always love making that noise because everybody I know is like, wait, what just happened? What did I plug in? What did I click? But anyways, good stuff, good stuff. Early for me? Yawn. It's early for me too, but you know what? That's, it's okay. It's okay. What's up, Misty? Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully everybody has their coffee. If you don't have your coffee, you need your coffee. I've already been through 1 cup, so I'm going to have to run downstairs in a couple minutes to get a reload on my Yeti. So we were out a little later than we normally are. We went out last night. I got a friend who plays for a minor league team, minor league baseball team here in town, and his brother was in town, another one of my teammates from college. And so we went out, hung out with them. We literally didn't see a single pitch of baseball. It was rainy, and so we just literally sat around and talked for a good, I don't know, hour and a half. Out at the lake, no gaming for me today. That's all right. You're gonna enjoy your day on the lake for sure. So yeah, we had an opportunity to hang out, catch up. They were both of them played minor league baseball. One still plays minor league baseball. The other one played minor league baseball. So really good athletes, and just had a good chance to catch up with them. So I'm a little bit slow to get started this morning, but nonetheless, we'll do it. We'll get into it and have some fun. As always, we do have the Minotaur series for our continuation of the racial skill tree series. So if you guys have been following along with that on YouTube or here live on stream, we will continue that today. What else? What else is coming up? Today is mine and my wife's 6-year anniversary, and she was gracious enough to let me stream today. So shout out to her for allowing me to stream in front of you guys. So yeah, we're here this morning. We're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna make the most of it. We've got some other good plans the remainder of the day, assuming the weather cooperates. It's always tricky this time of year with the pop-up thunderstorms that we get occasionally. So, anyways, I need to skin this morning. I need to skin some tough hide, so I may go out and do that for a bit. This really isn't my skinner, which is going to present an issue. I do have 2 axes though, so maybe I transfer those over to my other account. I think I do that, and so what was I playing? I think I was playing a ranger on that account. I do need the weapons though, so let me log into my other account. We do need to skin because that's important. So for the first little bit, tell you what, for the first little bit, I'm gonna play the Bow Knight. I'm gonna run around. Let's check numbers currently. Not many. There's 7 currently in the game, so it doesn't look like we're gonna have much action in terms of PvP this morning. So, but that's okay. That's okay. We can still do things. We can still have a good time. It just won't be as exciting for me for the adrenaline rush, you know. And obviously exciting for you guys, but we're gonna have fun nonetheless. I really wish I would have put my Skinner on this account because he's my combat account, but negative. Alright. The old 2-factor authentication, or authorization, whatever you want to call it. Misty, are you going out with some friends, or is it just you and the husband? don't even know. I think it's a ranger that I have currently on this account. We'll see in just a second. By the way, guys, Steam Summer Sale is up. You guys ought to check that. Just hopped on to say hi, off to do family interaction type things. All right, Misty, take care. Thanks for dropping by, as always. And hopefully we'll catch you tomorrow morning. Typing's hard, isn't it? You fat finger the B button. Do it all the time. I have a sore on my tongue that makes it difficult and painful to talk at times. So that's fun. Said no one ever. What's up, buddy? What are you doing, Caden? I don't know. So, are there any games on the Steam Summer Sale worth picking up for the rate in which they're giving it? Okay, I'm on. This is an assassin. I think I want to do a ranger, honestly. I thought I made a ranger. I guess I didn't. I need to make a ranger. It's a lot easier to kill things on a ranger. I know you guys can't see this. Let me actually get my weapons and I'll transfer screens to show the one I'm actually on currently. Yeah, man, it's dead this morning. It's like really dead. Easy, bud. Don't hurt yourself. Man, I really don't know. What's up, bud? Not yet. Maybe in a little bit. It's too early for that. Some food over. What else? I don't have any armor. Like leather armor, which is what I need, so we'll just roll with that. Okay, I'm gonna exit out of this window. There we go. Should switch over for you. Nice. So yeah, I'm curious to know if there's any games on the Steam Summer Sale if like worth picking up at, you know, discount rate. I don't really know. Like, I don't follow a ton of games. Like you guys know me, I'm typically a one game kind of gamer for an extended period of time. Just tuned in. Did you say ranger? Yeah, just for farming purposes. I need to farm some hide. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go farm some tough hide for a bit. I need to I'm trying to make some support gear for my knight, and so I need to farm that for I don't know. I guess Griven asked me to get it. I don't know if he's got leather working too, but I'm trying to run the plate chests and leather extremities on my knight, and yeah, go from there. I don't really even know. I mean, I'm just kind of like testing stuff out, obviously. Population's kind of dead this morning. Gonna run the same thing on my cleric. Nice. Are you going for a damage cleric or just in general? Drink, yo, drink, homie. Alright, let's do Elkin. Just because of the range bonus. Actually, hold up. Time out. Let me check and see my racial passives. Let's try to capitalize here on what I'm doing. Okay, so that's skinny. Okay, yeah, Elkin's not bad because of that right there. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna go Elkin. I just wanted to confirm. I thought they had skinny in their tree. I just couldn't remember. I'm actually just waiting on maxing my leatherworking crafting before I start crafting my gear. That's a good idea. I am, well, I need 35,000 points. I'll show you in just a second. I need 35,000 points per pip on my jewel crafting's final pip, or final node. So I think I've got 1 or 2 in there. I think maybe that's 10 hours of time, essentially, is what that is. So let's see where that puts me. Jewel crafting right here. So yeah, I've got 1 pip in there, so it takes 35,000 roughly. So I've got 4 more, so pretty much 40 hours, which would be 2 days roughly. Did I not transfer that bow I had? Are you serious? What an idiot. Dang it. That means I don't have to go back. That's alright. Let's recall back. Let me get my other count up. I thought I'd transfer my bow. I'm actually going to transfer my bow and quiver because that way I don't have to worry about arrows. That's a pain in the neck. Plus I need to get a knife actually, so I just missed some things there. Oh well. It is what it is, man. It wasn't all here. I actually thought I was already... Well, no. That wouldn't make sense. Never mind. Forget I just said anything. I just got to go back and get my bow and quiver. What's up, Chunkster? Welcome in, man. What are you up to this morning? How's the little one? Also need to get some disciplines. Finished my run, caffeine, and cleaning. Nice, man. To some people, running is caffeine. My wife has to go. I think the gym is my wife's coffee, honestly, because she has to go to the gym. Like right now, she's getting ready to go to the gym. I hate running. Why did you go? Why did you join the military?
It's not gym time.
Oh, is it not gym time? Well, then what time is it, buddy?
It's no place time because
No place time, he says.
Because
Where's the campfire, by the way? You joined the military and you hate running. Like, I don't know. Oh, he's got a little Braves tomahawk.
this is an app.
It's called a tomahawk, buddy. It's actually a tomahawk. But you can continue to argue with me about it, even though it's a tomahawk. Okay, buddy. Yeah, we're just gonna use this. There are many things I don't like about the military. I can imagine that. I think that's a pretty common thing across people in the military. I know my wife's good friend, she's in the military as well. And, you know, she's got her beef, I guess you could say. Matter of fact, let's do this. I want to get all this leather hide out of here and kind of consolidate it on my crafting account. I need to spread some of this bank to my crafting account so I can clear up room. That should be pretty good. I'll keep the hunger shards on here in case I need them for capturing stuff. Running being one, yeah, for sure, man. I don't like running either. I was more of a sprinter than like a long distance guy. You just asked me, and what did I just say? No, stop asking me, okay? I'm not gonna tell you again. If you ask me again, it's a no all morning. I know you love that answer. Incline walking, running for the win. Is that what that's supposed to say? Rucking? What is rucking? Is that supposed to be like... What is rucking? I don't even know what rucking is. Ruck pack? Okay, that must be a military thing because I have no idea what that is. You know what rucking is? Okay, my wife knows what it is. Apparently, I'm an idiot. So there you go. Well, I'm talking to a guy in the military. Walking fast with a big blank backpack. Is it true that it has to be half your body weight? Say no so I can call my wife out on her lie. I'm kidding. By the way, I'll tell my wife on stream so you guys can hear me say it. Happy anniversary, babe. Even though she woke up this morning, that was the first thing she said to me. I don't know about half the body weight. Is it true about half the body weight, Chunksor? Leadership's decision on how miserable they want you to be. Okay, so it's all dependent on how miserable they want you to be. Noted. Thank you. This is why I did not join the military. Because when that's an option, that's annoying. Call me crazy, but yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, my wife's friend has got some. Well, I'm not gonna divulge personal information, but she's got some back issues, and so I don't think she has to do it anymore. Yo, man, I have kind of a hard question. I'm really excited, even though you said exited. I got you, fam. Excited about the game, but I don't know if I should wait till I'll get into beta testing or jump in the game right now. Any thoughts? Well, if you buy the game for $50, you're going to be in it regardless. So I don't know if a lot of people misread the purchase options. Let's see, what do I need to? I actually need to run Master of Bows. Okay. A lot of people read that on the website as you have to, like, if you buy the game, you have to buy like a higher package. That's not actually true. So you can like get the game with the $50 base package. So I'm not sure if that's kind of what's holding you back or what. As far as getting in right now, here's my thing, and here's what I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to be honest with you. It's a testing environment right now. While there's a lot of fun, the population is up and down, and it's up and down because, as like for example, there's going to be a wipe that's coming up. They're going to wipe, I think, spirit banks and all that stuff. And so a lot of people aren't playing because they don't want their stuff like wiped. I'm playing more for the reason of testing and theory crafting and creating content and doing all that sort of stuff. So for me, like, that's why I play. If you can handle playing through some wipes and doing stuff like that, then, you know, I would definitely check it out. By the way, do I just have ethereal dust in my bank? I don't. It's all in my UK character. When is the wipe expected? It's just, I think, with 5.7 Chuck Sword. Probably the next few weeks. So while you're waiting for your gear to be, your skill to be maxed, I think they're wiping everything. Now, I haven't heard that from Ace themselves, but I have heard rumors of such. So, but to be honest with you, Chunksor, it's not a bad idea to test your crafting not at high level because, let's face it, when the game comes out, you're going to have to craft at not high level. If you wait for that, you're going to be waiting like 6 months to craft your first thing. Can I just get some dang ethereal dust? Hang on, let's see. What is my... Where do I get the most ethereal dust from? Let's see. Plethora of dust. Okay, 13%. Yeah, so I'm on the right track. Gotta keep hitting it. Thank you, man. I think I'll buy it, to be honest. I feel like this game could be something like vanilla. Yeah, it's really grindy. Like, I love when people get in the game and like you see somebody start complaining about, man, this guy keeps killing me and then I'm just trying to run resources and gather, and I'm like, yeah, that's what the game's about, man. Like, you got to protect yourself and be smart when you're gathering. But yeah, it's a fun game though. Is it Jonathan? Like Jonathan? It almost sounds like it's Jonathan with a Y. Like Jonathan? I don't know. My first name's Jonathan. But yeah, Chunks, I would at least like just test, man. I mean, because honestly, at this point, I don't think many people. I mean, probably some PvPers, like the hardcore guys, will probably be playing the next few weeks. But some of the people, like, let's just say a good chunk of the population probably won't be playing the next couple of weeks. Jonathan is cool too. Thanks for the follow, man. Welcome to Dioko TV again. And yeah, man, I have 101 ethereal dust. What am I doing with my life? Goodness gracious, I am clueless this morning. I need more coffee is what I need. I need to make my disciplines real quick for farming. Alright, let's see. I think I just need like what? 5? Yep. No, I actually need 6. Let's get one more. That's cobblestone. Hey yo. New to this game. Hello. What's up? Which, by the way, Jonathan, if you check out my YouTube, there's a lot of like basic videos. Like there's a starter's guide, some like basic crafting, gathering stuff. If you do decide to get the game and you kind of need some help, they're granted. Now check out the videos in game. They have some videos in game that kind of help you. But I've got some more specific stuff on like what to do when you first start out. It's called the starter's guide. Once you kind of get the basics. Was just about to ask you about good vids. I'll check it out. Thank you. Thank you, man. Again, thanks for the support. And yeah, check it out. Let me know if you have any questions. My stream schedule is actually not updated. But I stream Tuesday, which I still have my other account open. What are you doing, John? I stream 4 days a week, so typically this is Saturday, Sunday mornings, and then Tuesday, Thursday evenings, my time. So yeah, if you have questions, you see me streaming, hop in here, and I'll do my best to help get those answered. If we don't know the answer to it, somebody in chat probably will, or we'll find out. We'll experiment until we learn. I think we're gonna run Dylan. Then go potty, buddy. You don't need to tell me about that. Before we go out, I'm gonna run back downstairs in a minute and get some more coffee. So that's my plan. Just FYI, if you guys are making coffee, then get yours ready. But not yet. Wait till I leave and then go get your coffee. Thanks, man. Happy to support good streamers. Aw. Well, you've only been here like 2 minutes, so hold off on the good streamer part. You may change your mind. There's a lot of time left for me to mess up, don't worry. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I get the composite bow with Master of Bows. Yeah, reflex, okay. It's the reflex, not composite. How you guys like the googly eyes looking at you? It's like, oh, you're looking at me? Well, I'm looking back at you. What is my son yelling at me for? What? Well, figure it out, bud. Alright, I'm gonna need to go get some coffee and help him. He's on the toilet. Just gonna say that. I'll leave it at that. Guys, give me just a couple minutes and I'm gonna get some coffee, get a warmer, and we'll keep going. So, be right back. Alright. I have returned. Let's carry on. We've got everything now. Let's get our bars set, and then we're gonna go out and venture into the world.
Are you streaming?
I am streaming. Did you know that? Yeah?
I'm gonna say hi to the stream.
I'm gonna say hi. Okay, come on. Come say hi. Say hello.
Hello.
Say good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. There you go. Oh, what are you gonna do today, buddy?
Go to a pool party.
You're gonna go to a pool party, huh?
With Mommy.
Mommy and Daddy
And Ty.
and Ty? I don't think Ty's going.
Why?
Because he's a doggy. He's not going to a pool party, silly.
Well, we can get his bathing suit on.
Oh, Ty can get his bathing suit? Our doggy can get his bathing suit on?
Hmm?
That'd be interesting.
But hey, Daddy, where's Ty's bathing suit?
I think he's wearing it right now, actually. Why don't you get downstairs and see if he's wearing his bathing suit? Huh? I think he's wearing it right now. Go see if he's wearing his bathing suit. Go ask Mom if he's wearing his bathing suit. The innocent mind of a 3-year-old that thinks a dog wears a bathing suit. Fantastic. Alright. Wait, let's equip my bow. There we go. Hello, my friend. Hello, Kib. What's up? I'm hanging out this morning, man. What are you up to? Kib, you would know. Because you're a gamer, man. You are a gamer. What's some good games out on the Steam Summer Sale? What's worth picking up right now? Like, give me your top pick on the Steam Summer Sale right now. He's coming back. He's coming back with his reporting for duty, with his investigative report about do dogs wear bathing suits. That's gonna be a good like stream VOD title. Do dogs wear bathing suits? He doesn't. What? Did you ask Mommy where it was? Go ask Mommy where his bathing suit is. You don't know? Well, that's why I told you to ask her.
Can I watch my
I told you if you ask me again, you're not getting it the rest of the morning. And what did you just do? Go play.
I'm just watching the stream.
Okay, well that's fine, but don't ask me. I told you not to ask me again. Gotta stop by the trusty well for that water. Alright, let's go get some tough hide. I don't even know if these are ranked 2 boars. I think they are. We may need to find some rank 3s and higher. Because I've actually got some pretty good skinning skill. I've actually got some decent skinning skill. Okay, there's a boar right there. I bet he glitches out. About $100 he will. Alright. Yeah, these are only rank 2. What? Oh man, why did I do that? John, you big dum-dum. I meant to do that. Wouldn't go though. That's what was throwing me off. Alright, so those aren't going to give me anything great. They'll give me decent stuff, but nothing fantastic. Alright, so... The spiders will give me durable. I think I want tough. We'll kill them while we're here. Might as well. Let's make the most of it. We're out here. Let's get some spideys. guys hurt, man. They hurt. Why do you guys hurt so bad? I just want to be friends with you and take your hide off your back. They're only rank 3 boars unless you go to rank 4s near Brookhurst. Noted. Let's hit my ultimate here. I'm a soul power. Just don't die here, John. Holy smokes. Rangers do so much damage, man, at base. It's ridiculous. Just to be completely honest, it's really ridiculous. I'm gonna die. I'm probably gonna die. There's a good chance I'm gonna die. What? He glitched? No, I'm definitely dead. Now I'm really dead. Oh my gosh, you're kidding me, right? You're kidding me that I'm gonna glitch right there. I am dead. I have no bandages. I'm dead. That is so stupid that he just glitched. Ugh. This is so frustrating. All right, we're calling an audible here. I'm loading up my other accounts for its armor. That's actually no, I'm not. No, I'm not at all, because that would be so stupid if I just burnt durability on that. My daughter loves Human Fall Flat. That is a funny game. What the heck is that? Honestly, I don't know. Human Fall Flat, Rocket League, Stick Fight game, good games to play with friends for a while. Gotcha. I just didn't know if there were like any decent ones to pick up that, like, otherwise would be way too expensive to think about. Yeah, what a weird game. What is that? What do you do in that game? You know, I think the best way to attack spiders is honestly up close and personal and just strafe around them. It's incredibly frustrating that I glitched though right there. I didn't have my ultimate. I should probably make some bandages too, in hindsight. It's a derpy obstacle course type game? Okay. It's what it sounds like, I just wasn't 100% sure. We may try something new towards the end of the stream. I don't know. I don't want to get into my Oculus fund very much. I'm halfway there. So I've got $200 currently, and I need another $200 for my Oculus, plus an additional $50 for the game. So it's I've got a good ways to go. So I'm really, I mean, even though it's the Steam summer sale, like if I'm gonna look to buy something, I'm gonna do a lot of research to see if I can play it a lot. I just don't want to waste money at this point, especially since I'm probably another, I don't know, maybe 30 days out. Yeah, I'm pretty close to 30 days out from getting it. Because I've got a huge space like right next to where my desk is that I can set up the Oculus, and we can play it on stream. And because the big game I want to play is called Beat Saber. If you guys know what that is. What is that? Durable? Where did I get from the spiders? That's the durable I got there. Yeah, the tough was from the boars. Okay. I don't want anything to do with those spiders. Meat Saver? Beat Saver with a B, Chunksaur. You jerk. You jackwagon. I got Jimmy playing in the background, couldn't hear. Oh, okay. I thought you were just trolling me. I mean, that would be a pretty good troll. By the way, where am I at on my skinning? I'm pretty far, yeah. I don't have much left. So that's my skinning tree. You guys can see I'm pretty far along. Skinning's actually not that slow to work up. It's pretty quick if you go straight into it. I just need to go combat. I don't have any combat skills on this guy. I mean, it's not that, honestly. It boils down to, which that's the hard thing about skinning, is you can't really run. I mean, you can. Like, I should probably be running Juggernaut. Matter of fact, yeah, we're actually gonna run Juggernaut instead of Villain. I think it's a lot more effective. I've got some slag left. This will make me a little more tanky, and then allows me to get away from some stuff if I get ganked. That game looks awesome. Oh, Beat Saber? Yeah, Beat Saber is sick. Actually, hang on a second. No. Do I want... Yeah, I'd rather get rid of Villain. Okay. Let's change some skills around. This will make me a little more tanky. Let's put this here. Actually, put it there. I like to be consistent with where my skills are. Okay. Okay. Let's get him. But yeah, that's what I'm working towards, is that Beat Saber game. Since you checked it out, Kib. I mean, I've told myself and made kind of the deal with my wife that, you know, I'm gonna let the stream support the stream, so I'm not gonna go out and like just spend a whole bunch of money. Because obviously I could go buy it if I wanted it bad enough, and I do want it, but it's just like I have to practice patience. I'm not a very patient person. I'm gonna be the first to tell you, and so I've just got to be patient. And we'll get there when we get there, and we'll have a good time when we get there. I can guarantee that. It's going to be a really fun game to play and stream, because it's active. Like, I'm not sitting in a chair. You actually physically have to be up, you know, waving your arms, ducking, and I don't think you have to jump. I do know you have to duck. Dude, he's like baiting me to shoot that wolf spider on accident. You jerk. There we go. That's much better. Much better. Yeah, there's a couple of big streamers though that's actually where I saw Beat Saber. Quinn, if you guys know him, he's a World of Warcraft streamer. He plays other games too, but I think WoW is his main game. He was playing it a while back, and it was a lot of fun to watch. I was like, dude, that's sick. Like, that's awesome. There's actually a video of him playing it with 2 adult toys, and I'm gonna leave it at that, because I don't really want to say that word on stream. And with a 3-year-old in the room. Let me get some more coffee doing this, I guess. We'll just keep running while we do that. What are those boards? Rank 2? Let's try killing these boards. Whoa! Caden, go get your scrap head. See what happens when you don't ask? Now, why did it zoom in? Is that because I'm standing still? It's got to be because I'm standing still, right? Do I get like an extra? I feel like I think there's a passive. If I'm standing still for so long, it gives me like a bonus damage. I gotta read that. I think that's what that means when it zooms in too. Let's see what rank this is. This is rank 3. Okay, this is good. There we go. Much better. Much better. So that's 390 while moving. It's 340. Okay, 390 was a crit. Man, I still haven't. I can't figure out. I think it's just really, it's the positioning, which, what I'm talking about, the weak spots on things you're skinning, I think it's much harder for them to establish like where those spawn in relation to like where our character is, because the nodes, or what do they call them? The is it dioramas? Is that what they're called? Anyways, whatever you're farming, it's dynamic. So it's not like an ore node that they can say, yeah, spawn in at this point, we'll give you the crit spot, you know? So I think they've got to do some work on adjusting how you skin. I think it's a lot harder to attach the, I don't know why I'm still in range tray. I think it's a lot harder to like understand where that spawn's going to be and establish that weak point. But that's one thing I think I've noticed with skinning that can be annoying and kind of a nuisance, is you miss out on a lot of weak points, because like if, for example, if it spawns in the air server side but it's on the ground for you, like look, and I think it's because I'm on a hill currently, and if I try to swipe at that, it's just going to be a whiff. So those are some things I think that if they can improve upon on the skinning side, it would be incredibly helpful for us skinners. Did the weak points give you more than extra damage? Yeah, I think, and I'm not 100% sure, they may actually give you like a higher chance of getting like more drops too. So like you may have an opportunity to get more than just more damage from it. I'd have to read up on that. That's a great question, by the way, Lair. But you can increase that, I think, through intellect. Intellect is what gives that to you. So, like, the higher your intellect, the higher chance you have to see the weak points. And you can also skill into it too. That's a thing. But I know the stat that increases that is intellect. I'll look into that though. It's a good question. Complete. That's a long animation for that. Why did you just glitch? That's lame. Yeah, there is, and that's the beauty of this game is, yeah, you can wait till the game comes out to start playing it, but you're gonna be so behind as far as learning. Oh, now you want to come back and take a cheap shot and run away again? Yeah, typical boar. Typical boar. Look, he just keeps coming back. He's like, yeah, I just want to poke at you. Guys, here's what I want to do. Dude, this guy keeps wiping. Here's another idea I've got for a build. I'm going to do a melee ranger build. What about that? What about a melee ranger build? Go away! Literally, he just keeps coming and tapping me and running away. Like, it's so annoying. Alright, let's just try to reset him completely. Let's just get completely out of his spawn zone and come back. So we currently have a bow knight healer build that we're working on, and the reason we're skinning currently is to, is he still chasing me? He is. He's so bugged it's not even funny. So that's why we're actually farming leather, is because we want to get some better armor for him. Trying to make some extremities for his set of armor. But that just gave me a great thought to try to create a melee ranger build. I mean, I think their melee kit's not bad. I think their melee kit is a lot better than what you get from a ranged kit on a melee class. So like Knight, it has a very limited range tray, but I think the melee tray on a ranger is much more in depth than the latter, or what I just mentioned, the range tray on a melee. So yeah, that's something we may look into. Because at the end of the day, what's going to affect you the most is like your armor, your stats, and then your disciplines. Your skill tree is going to have a lot to do with it too, but you know, you're obviously going to use a bow as a ranger. It's just a matter of, you know, how you want to play it. I thought it was cool that they gave Ranger a decent. They gave Ranger a decent melee kit. Yeah, it really is decent. It's honestly almost like, now that I think about it in the terms in which we're thinking about it, I almost think it's like kind of OP, because they don't give the other classes, when you get, you know, master bows or sharpshooter discipline or whatever you're going to use for to apply your ranged slot, they don't give you much. They give you, obviously, the basic auto attack is really strong. I mean, it's like a 2.5 second channel for, you know, anywhere from 3 to like 500 damage, just depending on your crit chance and your crit hit damage buff, or crit hit damage ability. So, and maybe more than that with higher bows. I just love the combat system in this game, so to be honest, it doesn't matter what I play, I'm going to have fun. Although I will say, granted, I haven't given Confessor a whole lot of time. That's probably my least favorite class in terms of playability, but like I said, I haven't given it like a really fair shake either, so it's probably not a fair thing to say. Larry, thanks for hanging out this morning. Hope you're enjoying the stream, and if you do decide to get the game, let me know. If you need some help, also let me know. I need to start putting my hunker down up before I start attacking, instead of in the middle of my attacks. You know, that would be a smart thing to do, John. Thought I switched trays. Guess not. I have a pretty decent Kickstarter bundle. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. That's right. You were just asking me if it's a good time to test. I think it is. I mean, if you haven't been back to the game in a while, they've done some things to the skill tree that you're going to see different. So, I wish I'd have known about this game a lot earlier than I actually did. I mean, I just found out about it like a little less than 2 months ago. But I probably would be like you guys and probably backed a lot earlier. Although I have to say, like, I got turned off to like a lot of in-depth, like heavy backing with Shroud of the Avatar. I backed that game for like a lot of money, probably 150 bucks, a long time ago. And that kind of turned me off to like some heavy backing to games. 50 bucks is not bad. But when you're putting 150, it's a bit different. But no, this game is enjoyable. And I just enjoy the depth of it, to be honest. I was very impressed with the Crowfall Kickstarter presentation. So, where did you hear about it at? Like, what did were they at a convention? Why is that not hitting at all? Whatever. Did you like watch a stream from a convention or something, or did you just happen to run across it on YouTube? Like, how did you find out about it? Because like that's what I want to expose myself to some of those outlets that cover like new games, because I'm all the time looking for like fun games to try and to test on stream, and mainly from, you know, the MMORPG era or genre, because that's just what I enjoy. I enjoy the interaction that those communities give. One of the Landmark developers gave them a shout out on the Landmark forums. Okay, what is Landmark? Is that a studio? I'm assuming it is. You said developers, so they've got to be some sort of studio. Landmark was a voxel building game. Gotcha. Yeah, okay. That's not hitting at all. It's not even going off, actually. It's not even going off a bar either. Maybe I can't use it when I'm sitting still and have that buff. I don't know. That's weird. Tell you what, it's got a little bit easier since I started using Juggernaut and my defensive abilities. $460. This is just a regular recurve bow too. It's pretty good. Yeah, the energy regeneration is not bad either. I feel like you don't use a ton of it because you don't have to use it on your left mouse button. Interesting. Oh man, I just killed my knife. I don't have another one. I don't think. I don't have any more knives. Dang. I wonder if Griven's got any. I wonder if Griven has any. I'm sure he does. Let's put this in here. Let me hop over to Griven's Emporium real quick. And actually, I bet it's not online. We'll see. I need to buy some more knives though. Too bad he's not online. He'd probably just give me a couple. He's asleep though. It is like it's actually probably maybe midnight his time. Let's see if it's up. Schrather's Lawn may have some, but they're probably overpriced. There it is. It's up. Guys, again, welcome in. Good morning. Hopefully you guys are doing well this morning. We just hit the hour mark on the stream, so 1 hour into it. Thank you guys for joining us this morning. Currently, we are just farming some leather to not only help out our group of friends, but to also get to where we can start building some extremities of leather armor for our bow knight build we're testing. So, and in the meantime, we have kind of come across another theory crafting idea, and that is a melee ranger build. $1,200. Griven, why are you charging so much for a runestone knife? Whatever, I'm gonna buy it because I like Griven. I want to support him anyways. Let me hop up on my other account because I don't have enough cash money on this one. It's a little clunky to switch accounts or like have two windows up. I hope that's something that will get better in time, which I'm sure it will. I think they're going to eventually allow you to connect accounts in a way, and so I don't know if that's just going to allow you to have seamless like transitioning with opening two windows, but having to launch another instance of the launcher and all that stuff can, as you do it more and more, it's like, man, this is repetitive. That's a cool shot. I like that one. That's probably one of my favorite background splashes that they put up when you're loading. Good morning, Prophet. Welcome in. Originally, they had planned to have multiple characters per account. Yeah, I mean, I mean, you still can. You can have multiple characters per account. You just can't log into them at the same time. You know. I gotta start over. That coffee was getting really cold. I don't like cold coffee. I wish he had more knives, though. I'd buy a couple. High tension compound bow. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give some gold to my other account. I'm actually gonna buy some rune tools. I don't want to give all that though. Let's do 3,000. Alright, let's drop this window now. Okay. Let's go check out either, let's see, we can do Strathers or Arcadium, either one we'll check out. Yo man, I'm back. Want to watch some of your vids to learn the game? Do you have any suggestions? Start with the starter guide and the ensuing basics to gathering for like each section. You've got skinning, mining, and all that stuff, okay? Check those out. They're all about 5 to 7 minutes. They don't on purpose, I don't have very long videos because like, you guys are like me. I want to be short to the sweet, short to the sweet, short and to the point, short and sweet, so that I can get back to gaming. And that's what I want you guys to think. I want you guys to say, look, this is a 5-minute video. I can invest 5 minutes. I can invest 25 minutes. So that's my thought. So all my videos are going to try to stay within that window. If it's more than that, I'll probably break it up into series. Because at the end of the day, I do most of those videos live on stream just to incorporate the live stream element into the video itself and just to promote, you know, more people to drop by. All right, let's check out. Let's see if Schrader's Lawn has anything. Is there a chance you can explain EK? I can't do anything in mine. It says something about dead permissions. Prophet, I've never seen that. I've never seen dead permissions. All right, Jonathan, just let me know if you have any questions, man. We'll do what we can to help out. I don't even know who would have tools. I'm trying to think though what could be causing that, to be honest, Prophet. Deed permissions, not dead permissions. Deed permissions. So, okay, what are you trying to do that's giving you that error? And I can probably help explain it to you. Are you trying to place a fort? That's usually the biggest problem. Let's get a couple knives. I'm not gonna buy that 200 one. It's not worth it. Just want to place a fort and table? Okay. So what you need to do is you need to find one of the L-shaped parcels. You need to place that, okay? From there, you need to make sure you're on that parcel when you're trying to put the fort down, and then place the fort. And then once you get that fort, okay, there's a couple things you got to note, which, well, let's look at our bag. So I think it's this one right here, third from the left. Okay, can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. When I'm circling, that one right there is how many tables you can put, okay? How many crafting tables you can put in that particular parcel. It's typically 3 on one of the default parcels that you get with your $50 Kickstarter bundle or whatever it is. Or if you have more, like that's what you're going to typically get 3. Now, how you get more than that is you craft parcels. Crafting parcels is very, very. I mean, I say very, very. It's like 1,000 of stone. I think it's stone and ore for sure. There may be some more. Yeah, if you want to ball an EK, I'm going to be honest with you, you're probably going to need some help. Or just expect it to take some time. That's okay. I watched your starter guide before. Didn't recognize you with the hat. Yeah, sorry, man. That's called the morning stream. That I was too lazy to go to hop in the shower before I got on stream. We were out late last night, so I didn't want to. I wanted to sleep in as much as I could. But Prophet, let me know if that helps. Try to place the L-shaped parcels and then try to be on those when you place your forts, okay? A little piece of advice, make sure that your fort is close to your crypt, so that if you need to change vessels for like crafting purposes, you can relatively easily. Okay, that's my biggest piece of advice. All right, let's get back to it for a little bit longer. Yeah, I feel like that doesn't work if you're sitting still for too long. I can't wait till we get, I forgot who it is, but they always come in on the weekends. Like, oh, another farming stream from you, Dioko. Is that all you do? Is that all this game is farming? Because there's like literally the numbers this morning are 11 people. Like, yeah, man, this is all I do. I play this game to farm. This is Farmville 2.0 for me. I don't know about you guys, but if you don't play for the Farmville aspect of it, I don't know what you're playing it for. There is no PvP in this game whatsoever. Hashtag sarcasm. I thought it was a tool building game. Yeah, it is. Now guys, remember, that's not going to happen if you're just getting in the game. You're not going to see that much stuff. I will say one thing about gathering in this game, as you get higher into this, like the exploration tree, and for whatever like you're gathering, it's incredibly like interactive and fun. It's almost like the lottery experience where, or the slot machine experience where sometimes you're going to get a lot, and sometimes you're going to get, you know, just a decent amount, but you're not always going to get that. So like you always want that feeling of getting a lot of stuff. And that's how they like, that's what makes it enjoyable. So like for you guys watching, it's probably not as enjoyable. For me personally, the feeling knowing, oh, man, I can hit this one big and get like some big drops is always engaging. So that's what I think they've done a good job to make gathering in this game somewhat interactive. And I mean, not somewhat, it's very interactive. Look at that, three crits in a row. That's nice. And that's kind of what takes the sting off the monotony of grinding. Slot machines. Yeah, did I tell you? Did you know you could play slot machines in Crowfall? Well, now you know. So Larry, you're new to the stream. I gotta ask, what brought you in this morning? You just up browsing and was like, hey, there's a Crowfall streamer. Or did you hear about us from somewhere else? I'm always curious about how new people find the stream, to be fair. Saw some of your YouTube videos. Cool, man. Well, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate the support. And yeah, it's cool to always meet people who like kickstarted the game or back the Kickstarter program. I was gonna say foundation. That's not really a foundation. I was impressed enough to actually make a Twitch account. Wow, that's impressive. Well, hey, since you're probably new to Twitch, all right, listen. This is gonna be a little bit of a sellout moment, okay? Don't forget to click the follow button up at the top. First of all, that's the big thing, okay? Second thing. And I'm not saying you have to do this for me, okay? But if you enjoy watching other streamers and you have an Amazon Prime account, you can link those two and get Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime is actually going to give you a free subscription to a channel once a month, okay? Now you have to renew it. You have to go and renew it physically every month. But if you like a streamer, maybe there's another streamer you enjoy watching, you can do that. So there you go. !Prime. In chat, we'll give you that information for that, so you don't have to do a whole lot of digging. So yeah. And it's so funny. It's like, oh man, you're selling that. It's like, no, like people just don't understand. Like a lot of people have Amazon Prime these days, but they it's like you said, you actually went through the trouble to make a Twitch account. You probably don't know about that, and it's pretty cool because you also get, not only do you get a free sub, but you also get access to some games. You get drops in games. Like, for example, if you have Hearthstone or Diablo 3 or Heroes of the Storm, like I'm just talking about Blizzard games here, you can actually get free stuff. They do promotional drops in those games periodically. And I'm sure, you know, we may eventually see a Crowfall one, you know? It also gives you a little, like, chat badge next to your name. It's like a blue crown. It's pretty cool. It also takes away advertisements too. So those are some other little perks. So I gotta ask though, you know, with you being someone who's been around, you know, Crowfall, or, you know, seen some stuff about Crowfall, what particular video series or what particular video did you watch, or were you looking for? Or were you just like watching a VOD to see how it was? Because again, I'm curious to know, like, what I need to be putting out there to bring more people to the game. Because like my goal and my hope, which it's kind of one and the same, is that we can bring people to this game in order to make it to where these weekend morning streams are actually filled with PvP, because there's so many people playing this game. Like, that's my hope, is that one day I don't have to worry about doing these somewhat monotonous, albeit educational for some people, streams on gathering, and I can instead be out, you know, PvPing and getting my tail kicked by some of you guys. I was watching one of Ace's recorded streams and yours came up as a suggestion. Okay, cool. Well, that's cool that it's suggested. Of course, that's all analytics. I don't have anything to do with that other than just tags. it's so crazy, man, when you think about how far just tech has come in general, and like when you're searching for something, you know, these meta tags or whatever you call them, I don't even know what they're called. That's bad. But basically, you tag these videos, and they just get on the other videos that have similar tags, and they get suggestions. So, what is that called? It's not a meta tag. It's something else. I'm drawing a blank. It's bad. I don't even know what that is. What that's called. Sorry to interrupt. We need detailed short videos on things like what each stage of harvesting pips do. Do class stats get added to base hosts, or just change max mins? They get changed to base. Is it metadata? Okay, so I was actually kind of correct. Cool. Prophet, you are not interrupting, man. And if you ever feel like you're interrupting, then you clearly have not heard the message I say constantly. Guys, this is an educational, this is an interactive stream. Ask the question, man. You don't have to say no need to interrupt. Like, just ask it. We need conversation material. That's completely okay. And Prophet, that's a great point. I think that's something we can expand upon. I will actually make a note of that. Let me kill this boar. Let me alt tab and bring up my my content idea spreadsheet, and I'll plug that in there. I think it's a great point. It's also going to depend on what you're actually working up to, right? Or what you're gathering. So I think more specifically, we can make one per topic, per gathering topic. There's a lot out there. I mean, you guys got to remember, there's grave digging, there's ore specialization, there's stone specialization, there's skinning, and there's logging. So there's a lot of stuff. All right, let me find my worksheet real quick. Which, coming up, guys, we have 3 more episodes left in our racial skill trees series. So that is coming up. All right, where are you, content ideas? There you are. And we're gonna say call it let's see, harvesting pips ultimate abilities. We're gonna say grave digging, logging, ore, stone, skinning. Okay, and that right there is almost 5 videos. That would actually be a great series to cover on the weekends when we're farming. So thanks again, Prophet. Great idea, man. And again, guys, if you have something like that that needs some coverage because it's not currently out there, let me know. I'll be more than happy to filter that in. Oops, why did I just go to my survival tray? That's a rib. But seriously, like, you guys don't understand. There's a lot of things I take for granted because once you play the game for so long, there's going to be information, and I've tried to do my best, like, especially in this game, learning on the way and noting those types of things. But sometimes I either A, forget how I learned them or when I learned them and why they're important. So it's imperative that you guys kind of speak your mind when it comes to that sort of stuff, okay? The amount of info needed to pick your skill trees is too much to research by yourself. I spent 2 hours just on racial stats and trees to find a top necro harvester. Prophet, was it you that suggested that? I think it was. No, it was another guy. It was Ravenhawk actually suggested a series on something similar, which actually is probably going to be next. I don't know. What you just mentioned may actually buy some time for me to get into the next series. But also, I think what we need to do is let's tie that in, and I'm making some notes here on my notepad. Tied in with disciplines, okay? Because disciplines are imperative when it comes to harvesting and crafting. Maybe not so much crafting, but definitely harvesting. Yeah, that doesn't work whenever I'm sitting still. That's really strange. I'm going to read the tooltip on that one and figure out why that is. What does it say? Oh, he's back. Is he bugged? Yeah, he's probably gonna be bugged. I can send you a link on the official forums with all the data some very nice people gave me. Sure, man. Yeah, you can either drop it to me in Discord, which that link's down below if you're not already in there, or you can just shoot me a whisper on Twitch. Either one, doesn't matter. Whatever's easiest for you. If you guys haven't joined our Discord, like I said, the link's below. Would be a great way to connect with the community. It'll also give you, I update everybody when we go live on stream. I'm sure a lot of people by now have muted that because they're tired of knowing when I go live. But for those that want to know, the option's there. I don't spam a lot of notifications in there. That's really the only thing we do the @everyone command for. So, yeah. Hey, Chunks, are you around, man? I think he's cleaning, so he may have already gone. Yo, man, I didn't get what ethereal dust is. Is it a resource you get from gathering anything? It's a resource you get from gathering, yes, from stone, trees, and ore. That's where you get dust from. Dust is used in creating weapons, disciplines, armor, pretty much anything. There's a lot of uses for dust. It's kind of like the utmost necessity for crafting anything. I didn't skin that guy. Hey, Prophet joined the Discord. Welcome, man. Let's bump you up to a follower. I know you're a follower. By the way, if you guys do sub to the channel and you want to link your Twitch in Discord, again, I know there's some things that you guys are like, man, this guy's throwing out everything. You can do that. It's going to upgrade your role in Discord and give you more access to some private channels. It's also, you'll get an invite to our EK as well that you can use if you would like for the tables and whatnot. Of course, there's a lot of other places that you can use tables. We need to get one that's eventually where you can have a crafting leadership tune in there that just, although you have to physically join the group, so I don't know how we would do that. I mean, you could bot it, but I don't think that's legal, and I don't want to do something illegal. Alright, we should probably go back. Yeah, we've got quite a bit, so let's go back. Because I don't want to get killed. I don't want somebody to come take all this stuff that we just worked so hard to gather. That's a good little run, though. Let's go dexterity. Hey, there's Lair. What's up, man? What's up, dude? Yeah. That's what we do, man. We jump around. We jump when we see somebody we know, because we can't bounce. We jump. I don't really care about that. The poor quality stuff is not really what I'm interested in at all. Yeah, it's good. A couple more runs like that, and we'll be doing well for ourselves. I definitely don't need any more animal meat. I have so much of that. It's ridiculous. Thanks to Chunksor. And me killing him. Lol. Loller skates. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this on me because I don't really care. Poor blood. Yeah, we'll put it down here. It's not really important. Let's put these in here in case I die. We'll have something to, in case the other ones break eventually. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna put that in that channel for you. Profit. Alright, Pro, take care. Is this game worth playing solo? Yukio, it's gonna be really tough to play solo unless you have multiple accounts. I would say you're probably going to legitimately need 2 to 3 accounts to play it completely solo. That's just my opinion, obviously, but the amount of depth this game has, like for example, crafting, you have to rely on a lot of other people. Now, I guess what your definition of solo is versus my definition will change that, but sorry guys, OCD's kicking in. Hey bud, what's up?
I'm making a mess on the chair.
What are you doing that for?
Because my yogurt spilled.
Uh-oh, hang on guys, give me 1 second.
Did you give me
Jeez, yogurt everywhere. Good thing that chair is like ancient and we don't care what it looks like. Goodness, he had yogurt all over that thing. Had to clean it up real quick. Fortunately, I had a paper towel up here, but now I don't have my coffee paper towel with me. Let's sack some of this stuff. I don't need it. I don't need this either. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Probably what we'll do, guys, is... wonder what the population's like on EU. Still not many people hanging out around here. There's 11 on with 5 of those being chaos. I don't know. Is it a morning that we switch it up and play something new just to keep it exciting and fresh? It's 8:52. We've got about an hour and a half left on the stream, so let's chat real quick, guys. Let's have a heart-to-heart. You guys want to see something different this morning? Do we want to play something new? What do you guys want to do? Is there? Let's check the Steam sale again. This is always risky business. Doing this on Steam or on stream. Trying new games. That's not what I wanted to do at all. What are some other games that kind of fall in the same genre of RPG that would be fun to play? Final Fantasy, what is that, XV 15? It's 50% off. It's an open world MMORPG. Let's check it. Let's see what it's about. Oh, that's single player. I want MMO. I've got that game. I don't know what I was thinking. I literally have that game downstairs for my PS4. Let's see. Let's see what people are playing that's out of the ordinary on Twitch. Going into lurk mode. All right, Larry, no problem. That is completely understandable. Lurkers are obviously welcome. Let's see. Is there anything out there that's looks like fun? I'm gonna need more coffee in a minute. Finish up what I got downstairs in the pot. What about Warframe? Do you guys heard anything about Warframe? Did I install that game? I think I did, actually. No, I didn't on this computer. I thought I did. That's a big game too, isn't it? It's like 18 gigs. I think I have it on my laptop. Yeah, I do. I have it on my laptop, but not this computer. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna load it up. It may take probably 20 minutes or so to download. Like, whoa, 20 minutes for 20 gig by game? Yeah, fast interwebs. We'll see. We'll see. Yukio, I don't know if we answered your question well enough, man, but yeah. It's kind of where we're at. Alright, let's let that do its thing. Let's keep running around. We're just going to let that work. I think we will try Warframe this morning, just for a bit, just to see what it's like. I've heard some decent things about it, but I tried watching some of it, and I'm not really sure. Like, I'm not sure what it's about, you know? Unfortunately, we're kind of at a stalemate with our Bow Knight build right now because I'm awaiting some leather armor. So that's why I've been farming leather, is to kind of work that. So, yeah. Plus, it's really, I want some good PvP to test it in that sense. And not just like killing stuff. That's, what kind of fun is that, just killing mobs? But I also think the Ranger melee build could have some serious usefulness. Do I have to? What is this ability? I will check it. I don't know. We're gonna do some theory crafting too on that. I've got a couple ideas of what we could do. My question is, what all we can use? I think we can use anything two-handed as long as it's like double longsword, or as long as we have the discipline. So the bow requirement is the basic bow requirement. I mean, obviously I'm a ranger, so I get that by default, but I'm trying to think. I mean, I can always run a major discipline to get access to another bow. Master of Bows is going to give me access to, what is it? Basic, reflex, exotic. Those are arrows. So I'm basically reflex bow is what I get with Master of Bows. Okay. I'll have to check. Sharpshooter gives you... Is that the, which one is that one that it gives me? I can't remember. And then you've got the elemental bow, which is given to you by Arcane Archer. Alright, let's check and see, make sure Warframe's going. Okay. Yeah, it's 19 gigs. It's going to take, says 30 minutes. So, looks like the last part of the stream we'll be able to test out Warframe for a little bit. That's going to be the plan. So, we'll keep on keeping on with what we're doing. If you guys have anything you want to see particularly, let me know, and we'll do what we can, okay? Shoot, I should have got coffee while I was still in town. Oh well. It is what it is. Let's kill this Hellcat Charger, actually. You guys run so much, it's really not even worth getting into melee. So you just do that constantly. It's like the easiest kill ever, because they never hit you. last hit. So you get the last hit is actually where you get a lot of your drops from, and that's gained through the skill tree. I think it's also gained through, I think for skinning it's dexterity. The more dex you have, the more, I think it's called beneficial harvest, or like, I forgot the exact term, but basically that last hit is important, and that's what's going to give you the percentage to get those huge drops at the end. I think it is called beneficial harvest. Let's check while we're on that note. Let's talk about it. Harvesting, yeah, beneficial harvest right here. So mine is 0.35 currently. That seems really low, actually. Okay, so it's this right here. It's 5%, 5%, and then another 0.35% is what it is. Plentiful harvest is the amount of pips you get per the resource, and then I think the max is 4, and then you use, like, for example, skinning. I'm gonna have 4 pips, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second. But you have 4 pips of beneficial harvest. I'm sorry, a plentiful harvest, and you can get the 5th pip on it with your particular gathering skills discipline. So like skinning, for example. Where am I at? I'm not lost. I think I went back the other way for those boars. I can't remember. I can't remember where I was now. That's good. Solid. I have confused myself. I am confuzzled. You know, we can always take a chance and go further out into the map and get higher boars. I may do that actually for a little bit. I don't think I'm not really too concerned about stream sniping currently. How much slag do I have? Just random spurts of words. What? He cracks me up. Oh. Guys, again, good morning. Welcome in. If you guys are new to the stream, definitely say hey in chat. Would love to talk to you and get to know you a little bit. But we are kind of roaming. We are gathering some leather to continue our Bow Knight healer build. We're going to run some leather extremities with a plate chest on that build. The numbers are really down, so if we had more action, more PvP action, we would probably be trying to capitalize on that. But last I checked, there's only 11 people in here, so not really huge amounts of fighting going on at this time of the morning. I gotta check a map real quick, actually. Let's see what they have on here. I'm trying to find some decent boars or cats or whatever, something. Aha, Jaws Crowfall maps. That's what we need. By the way, winterblades.net, if you guys don't know, they've got some great resources out there for you guys. They've got crafting combinations, they've got maps. If you guys need information on Crowfall, that's probably going to be your #1 resource currently for most of everything. There's some other, you know, secondary websites that have good information, but they're not as complete necessarily, or they don't have like the general stuff that Winterblades has. So, dang, this map's taking a while to load. Must be like high res or something. All right, hang on 1 second. Aha. Let's see where I want to go now. Let's see if there's anything else around me, though. Okay. I think I need to go this way. Let's keep it rolling. What I really need is more coffee. We're gonna get the last cup, the last dang cup. So let me actually, I'm gonna jump out real quick, real fast, just to do that so I don't get killed by somebody running around. All right, so I'll be back in just a second, guys. Let me get more coffee. All right, let's get back at it. We've got Warframe loading in the background. We're a third of the way there. 20 more minutes. So, why does it say, oh, time initiated? I was like, all this time it said complete. What to say? Better not be. All right, let's keep going. I'm gonna go kill some higher level boars. I know this is kind of boring. I used to make that pun a lot when we first started streaming Crowfall, because we killed a lot of boars in the first couple weeks, testing builds, testing classes. So that was always the joke, was that I was boring you guys with all the boar kills. So we kind of come full circle, except now we want to get there. That deadgum hide. Oh, let's get this one. Guys, if you're new to Crowfall, if you have questions, comments, concerns, if you are currently playing Crowfall and you know everything, kudos to you. You probably don't, but kudos to you anyways. And I say that because there's so much in this game. But if you guys have any suggestions on, you know, certain things we're doing, I don't mind backseat gaming, as long as it's not done in a very annoying and obnoxious way. So feel free to chime in on some things. Maybe you notice I'm doing something wrong or whatever. feel free to speak up and speak your mind. Let's kill this guy. Did I get 2 of them? I did. It's gonna be tough. Probably don't want any of this. I really don't want any of this, actually, now that I think about it. And that was not going to be a fight that was going to go very well for us. Didn't realize I had 2. Had I just had 1, it would have been different. I could have killed 1. But I got hit for like 1,400 damage before I ever had a chance to respond. It's like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. We need to establish the next sub-rifle, actually, when that date's going to be. I need to look at the calendar. Oh my gosh, are you serious? I mean, not wood. Make some bandages. I'd like to see if they're going to do more with bandages in the future, make higher powered bandages, or if they're happy with where it's at now. I feel like maybe not at a common wood, but maybe like even rare, epic, legendary bandages. That'd be pretty cool. Heal for like, I don't know, 7,500. I think 2,500 is probably a little strong for not wood if you're going to do that, though. Maybe that's why they just keep it at 2,500. And I just wish you could use any wood. I think that's probably the biggest flaw, is you have to use not wood. But granted, it's a very obtainable resource. It is so quiet this morning. Everybody must have stayed out late and partied. Did you guys party last night? Who partied last night? Show of hands in chat. Alright, let's double check where we're going. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Should be right in here somewhere. There they are. There's a couple tells that you can see, like where certain mobs are, and I'll show you in a minute what the boar tell is. It's actually these 2 little trees, these dead trees, and the rock structure. It's kind of in the center. That's how you know where boars spawn. So if you guys see that, keep that in mind. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh yeah, let's mine it. That'd be good. I don't think that'd be very effective, John. Just saying. You know, we could play. We actually could very well play it. We may actually play it. It's a free weekend for WoW, World of Warcraft. That actually might be a little more enjoyable for me than learning a new game at this point. I don't know. I feel like I'd have so much to do in WoW to like get up to speed. That may be a bit overwhelming to do. I think I would rather just learn a new game at this point than have to go back and like try to catch up on the game that I need to do that eventually. And we will do that eventually. When I think the BFA pre-patch comes out, we'll probably get into it like everybody else and their mom. But yeah, we'll see. Any WoW gamers out there? Anybody gonna be around for BFA? I'm that WoW gamer that comes back like every patch. I'm sorry, every patch, every expansion, and plays for like 2 months, and then like I'm done. We're definitely gonna need something though until this game goes live to fill some time, because like right now the game's kind of dead because people are waiting for the wipe of the spirit banks and stuff. They're not out, you know, unless there's PvP at peak time. They're not out and about like roaming. I might, to be honest, yeah. It's fun. I enjoy it. I may raid for a couple months or a month or two, and then like just, I don't know, go from there. But how would you guys enjoy that as a strum? Unfortunately though, like we would have to stream like on that schedule that people would raid on. I don't know. And obviously it would take away from our Crowfall content too. I'm not sure if I'm ready to do that. Maybe I'll just pug it. Like nights I want to play, I'll just pug instead of like trying to legitimately be a part of a guild. Unless the guild's cool with like me just, of course, I don't know. I've always played like a tank. I can play like a DPS spec. It's a little bit easier to not be missed. Finding a guild right now is not so easy if you don't have good gear. Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's the thing. I'll probably just wait till BFA comes out, and then everybody will be on a more level playing field. I will need to do some research though, because just to kind of figure out what's new with BFA. Of course, the pre-patch, whenever that goes live, it'll change the game in a lot of ways. Probably make it easier to level some characters and do that sort of stuff. Trying to think what I would run. If I was going to run a melee ranger, I'd probably do like some sort of poison build, to be honest. Probably run Plague Lord. I don't know what I would run though, like weapon-wise. I think they're running out of ideas. BFA is really not something special like Legion. Do we really know at this point what all BFA's bringing though? Like, serious question. I don't even know. Like, I know they're bringing some different type of PvP. They're bringing like little continents into the game. Man, to be honest though, what I'm ready for is, I think Crowfall has a chance to be like a game changer as far as the MMO RPG style game is concerned. It's just a matter of, I think, outside of this game, everything's just like a WoW clone for most of the games that I've seen that are like being produced by AAA titles. I think Blizzard needs to just go ahead and bite the bullet and, you know, make a new MMORPG. Take all that they've learned from World of Warcraft and make something fresh and new. You know, that's my opinion. But until people stop paying to play it, I guess they're not going to do that. It's like, why do we need to invest this money into a new game when we're still making millions of dollars a month running this game? you know. So it's all business at the end of the day. It's like if people are still going to pay for it, we'll just continue to keep it updated and keep running the recycled ideas through the blender in just different ways, you know. To be honest, I've never seen an MMORPG with 0 questing. I mean, Sandbox typically doesn't have questing. Theme Park, it does. That's the beauty of Sandbox gaming, though. Like, I'm gonna be honest, if Blizzard made a Sandbox RPG, I would probably be all over it. Because, I mean, we're in that day and time where some people want, like, the questing. Great, fantastic. But I think a lot of people, too, especially as they get older, they just want to, like, do whatever the heck they want, you know? They don't want somebody to necessarily tell them what they're going to do. Although, you know, some people, like I said, some people like it, and there are games out there for that. But in my opinion, it's not really, like, to me, I would just rather have... Gosh, man, come on. Give me 1 second, guys. I would rather just play Sandbox where I can do whatever I want. Like, the world is my only limitation, and I can pretty much do whatever I want whenever I want in that world. Dang, this guy's like hitting on me pretty good. He was owning me. Hi everyone, I am new here. Crowfall has caught my attention. I was wondering if you could talk about Druid and Templar, if you ever played any of those. I've played both of them, not at a high level, but I've played both of them. Druid is going to be very tough for you as a new player to pick up. It's going to make you kind of say, what? A lot. And while that may be kind of what you want, it's not really for everybody. So that's kind of one of the more difficult classes. So just kind of approach that with care, caution, whatever you want to call it, because I think you'll find you'll like some other classes just as well, if not more. Now, I'm not saying it's a great class. It's a class that, you know, if you play it very well, you're going to be a part of a very specific crew, because there's not very many good druids out there, to be honest. As far as Templar goes, Templar's kind of broken right now, and broken in a bad way, because combos are not hitting like they should be. And then also the other part of a Templar is they're very kiteable. So like in big PvP situations, or actually really small PvP, like 5 versus 5, 6v6, whatever, they just get kited around and they don't really have their effectiveness. They're more like a paladin in like the classical sense. When you think of like a World of Warcraft or something, they're just not very mobile. I don't know if there are plans to change that, but I know that's kind of what people have expressed to me, and kind of what I thought too. I actually almost played Templar to start 5.6 when they wiped it, but actually ended up going Champion, and played Champion for probably 3-4 weeks before trying to venture out and see what else is around and out there. So, but both are, I mean, again, it's really just boils down to what you want to play. You can literally turn any class into whatever you want. Like, for example, I'm currently working on a Bow Knight healer. So, and then I've had an idea this morning as I'm playing this Ranger of making a melee Ranger. So, like, literally, you can do a lot of different things. It's just a matter of your mind is the only limitation. I've heard 5.7 will fix this. Yeah, that's definitely on top of the priority list, because it's breaking a couple of different classes. This guy's gonna be running my way, isn't he? Yeah, I think like a bleed poison hunter would be pretty sick. which laceration I think is a bleed. If you couple that with Plague Lord and maybe run like Bard, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what, like, because what you want to do is you want to get some good hits off and then like kind of use your bow to kite. What's a good like slow discipline that you can like slow enemies? Then what do you suggest to start with before we can understand the game fully to actually come up with our own ideas for a class? Champion is a pretty safe bet. In terms of like its survivability and damage, I think that's probably going to be one of the strongest classes. Assassin's going to give you a little bit more leniency because of stealth. It's going to help you kind of, you know, have an out if you need it. You know, then some other good classes. Ranger's not a bad option if you like a range class. It's probably going to be the top range class as far as damage output goes. They're a little squishy, you know, with just like leather armor and stuff. But what else? What else is there that would be good? Yeah, I would either say champion. If you want to heal, go cleric. So champion, cleric, and ranger are probably the three I would choose from to start for beginners. I think that's going to give you guys the best opportunity to learn the game. Assassin's one if you like to play, you know, more of a rogue type. That's not bad as well. It's a good option. Pretty good explanation. As for Crowfall, only Druid and Templar got me interested because I always play that class with decent damage, plus buff, or heal. Kind of self-sustainable class. Well, and you're going to get that too with... You can do that with Myrmidon. You can do that with Champion. You can literally run a heal with any class. And that's the beauty of the discipline. I don't want to do that. That's the beauty of disciplines in this game, is you can turn any class into like a hybrid. So that's what I'm saying about like the Knight, the Bow Knight that I'm running. It's a Bow Knight healer. Knights don't have heals in their base kit. I'm actually using a discipline called Naiad to accomplish my healing. And then I'm using a minor discipline from the Spider Queen called Surging Spirit in order to benefit my support power. And so that ultimately, the disciplines are what make that build what it is. And then I'm using Master of Bows to actually be able to equip a bow. So I'm literally, the entire principle of the build is based around my disciplines. It has nothing to do really with my base kit. My base kit is my tankiness, which is nice because I can get in there and combat, like heal the melee with my AoE heal, and then allow, you know, people to try to hit me and have the tankiness to survive. So it's kind of in the sense similar to a Templar, but with a lot more mobility and you know, a lot more. I don't know if Templars and Knights are pretty tanky in their own right, but I feel like the Knight gives me a lot more options with mobility by default in their base kit, whereas the Templar doesn't. Knight have mobility skills. Yeah, they have. First of all, they have a chain pull that can bring somebody back to you. They also have like a rush, where it's like a channeled ability that you can hold down and then you can stun enemies on contact. So it's kind of cool. Which, by the way, welcome in, Dun Gaming. Good to see you, man. Nice to see a new face. I'm assuming it's Dun and not Donnie, correct? Maybe Donnie, I don't know. Knight seems to be more like the standard taker, no buffs, or like a paladin or something. Yeah, correct. That would be accurate. It's like a, you know, equivalent to like a warrior in most standard games. Yeah, the second one, Donnie. Okay, cool. So can't a Templar build for mobility instead? Yes and no. you only have, like, I think a Knight's or a Templar's right click, which is the same with a Knight. They just don't have the base, or the base kit, like, sprint like a Knight does. But their right click is not it's not a roll. So, like, for example, I'm about to right click here. I have 2 right clicks before they regen. Knights and Templars don't have that. Knights actually have a shield block, and I think Templars have something similar. I think they get like a defense, like a parry or something like that. I'm not 100% sure on that. But as far as they don't have any sort of mobility, what they would have to run, I don't think there's an ability or a discipline that gives you a charge in a sense, like the Knight has. The only thing you could really run is Bard, and that's just going to give you increased run speed, but it's not going to help you get any closer. Honestly, here's not a bad thing. Here's what I would try, is maybe like a Templar, a Bow Templar. Because your base kit's going to give you like an AoE heal that you can stand inside of, and you can just sit there and pepper people inside of that. So that actually may not be a bad idea. Dude, I'm coming up with some fantastic ideas. The wall of Brook Curse has been destroyed. Must be balance. Bow Templar would be fun to see. Let's but my Warframe's done. Warframe is done. That's actually not a bad idea. I'll tell you what we can do. I'm gonna get a few more hide here, and then we may hop over. I may test with that for a second, kind of look at it and see. Because you got me curious about some things. Yonadin, I'm farming leather for my Bow Knight healer build because I need somebody to craft me some leather, and I have a skinner, so I might as well go get my own leather. So that's what I've been doing most of the morning, unfortunately, because it's been pretty dead. So let's do this. Let's put this stuff in the bank. I'm gonna fire up my other account, my PvP account, and we're gonna look at a Bow Templar. I think that's a great idea, Donnie. Okay, I don't really care about that. Alright, this is a pretty good little run. Anybody needs animal meat, let me know. I got plenty of it. Okay, I'll put that in the bank. And let's log into this account because I gotta get my bow back. Yeah, Delta, I've been streaming, man. That's why I didn't respond. Been streaming, my man. Alright. Yeah, today's mine and my wife's 6-year anniversary. That's correct. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I didn't transfer all the gold. Huh. I had more gold in my bag. Why does it not stack sometimes? It's so weird. Let's put the water up. That's important to keep. Aha, some green blood. Nice. Useful. Alright. Wow, I completely missed the stream title. Happy birthday, mate. No, it's not happy birthday, it's happy anniversary. It's mine and my wife's 6-year anniversary. Thanks, Jonathan, appreciate it. Yep, and she was gracious enough to let me stream. Although she goes to the gym on Saturday and Sunday mornings. That's why we stream when we stream. So that's part of the reason, I should say, why we stream. So she can do her thing. I kind of watch the little guy who's currently being babysat by his iPad.
All right, I'm logging into my other account so I can transfer some stuff, and then we're gonna test out this Templar build that you guys, this bow Templar. I think that's a great idea. Yeah. What's up, Joker Dogs? Welcome in. Good to see a new face, man. Thanks for dropping by. All right, let's trade up here and get started. Actually, I need one of these axes back. No, I don't. These are my bad axes. I don't need those. Okay. Let's just give that over. I think that's all we need, pretty much. Okay, so let's close out of... Yeah, let's close out of this window. I don't think we need my crafter anymore. Okay. There we go. That'll switch. You just trade with yourself? Yes. That's my second account. I have 2 accounts. Alright, let's run to the crypts, and we're going to try out this Templar build, which means I'll have to make a two-handed sword, which it's fine. I've got the ore to do it. We'll try to make an intermediate too. Yeah, I've got 2 accounts. I bought the game twice. That's correct. I bought 2 $50 packages. And you can always upgrade too. Like if you feel like you want to back the game more and get more rewards, more perks, you can always increase your account's level. I don't know, if you're gonna have 2 accounts, I don't know that it's necessary unless you just want a bunch of like additional stuff to have more that are more than one that's over the $50 package. But yeah, I've got 2 accounts. It's to have one that can focus on specifically crafting and gathering, and the other one focus on PvP. Alright, let's drink the special drink. And let's make us a Templar. Which, by the way, I don't even know. I want to go strength and support power. Let me check some information real quick and see what I want to run in terms of that. So human, Nathari. What else can give us Templar? I think those are the only 2. Elkin can. Yeah, actually, let's do Elkin. Elkin's got a lot of spirit in their tree. So let's do an Elkin Templar. This is my last spot too. Okay. Some of this stuff actually goes hand in hand, so it's actually good. Order's out roaming this morning, huh? Good for them. Okay, let's confirm first that we can make one of these this build. Not 100% sure on what we can do with it. Okay, so I'm gonna put this stuff up because I don't need it. No, Delta, man, I haven't played that game since you and I played last. That was just kind of a filler game for me, truthfully. It's fun, but it's not something I'm planning to stream a whole lot of, to be honest. All right, so let's go. What do I need to do? I need to get some ethereal dust. So let's go back. Make a basic two-handed sword. The game still has a lot of potential, new mounts, avatars, and more. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, that game's got a good foundation. I think that's a no-brainer. I think that's why it's been so popular. All right, so this is what I was talking about with Righteous Stand. That's your right-click. You know, we were talking earlier, Donnie, about, this is my right-click now. You don't have that in the melee tray. You actually have like a... I need a weapon to do it. You actually need... Or it doesn't actually right-click, so it puts you in a defensive posture. Essentially is what it is. Alright, so basic two-handed sword is what we need. I need wood and stone. I think I've got both. 6 wood, 6 stone. Yeah, I should have that. Grab that stone. Let's see. Do I have wood? No, I don't. Okay. Let's go chop some wood then. Alright, Delta. Big up, man. Have fun playing. I need 6 of each, right? That's 5 wood. That should be enough. Alright, cool, man. We'll mute it so you don't get distracted. Don't want to die for no reason, right? Alright, let's run down and see what we need. I probably need some uncommon wood if I had to guess. Which it's on my crafting account. Let's go check out this real quick. I mean, I can always try to build with just the basic sword. Actually, first things first, I need ethereal dust. That's what I need for anything. Let's make some disciplines. Actually, I don't even know. I think we can. I think we can do it. But I'm not 100% sure on if we can actually make master of bows. Weapon discipline test recipe. Let's do master of bows here. See if this works. No, I can't. I cannot equip it. Oh no, that's gonna kill the whole entire thought. Dang, that sucks. We can though equip sharpshooter, right? Can we? Let's see. Let's try sharpshooter and arcane archer. We probably can't though. If we can't do on that one, we probably can't. If I got it right, there are no extra recipes to better weapons items. It's just depending on the quality of what you're using, right? That's not correct, Jonathan. So you actually have what are called pips. You're not seeing that because I'm doing very basic crafting right now. You have some pips that are called experimentation points. You can put like sheen, luster, durability, and you can increase the weapon's stats that way. Yes, obviously it helps to use good stuff, like good material, but that's not where it stops. There's a lot of stuff behind it. The crafting is so in depth. Yeah, it's just ranger, assassin, merman, and champion, and then let's see, what's the other one? It's arcane archer and then sharpshooter. Dang, man, that was gonna be really cool too. I think that's unfortunate. So the only other thing I could see it being decent on, I don't even know. Because it would probably be very, very, very overpowered, Donnie. I see. Do you have a video on that? No, I do not, because quite frankly, I didn't start getting into crafting until probably just last week. Like in-depth crafting until just last week. Maybe even not even that long ago. So yeah, we'll look into that eventually. All right, so let's just talk about Templar while we're here. I think this is a great opportunity to just see what we can do and kind of explain why I feel how I feel about Templar and why it is what it is. And so let's look at some of the base kit. First of all, your ultimate ability, Brilliance, shine with golden light, briefly becoming invulnerable, increasing your maximum health for 20 seconds, as well as blinding and damaging nearby allies. Enemies, not allies. Blinding and damaging nearby enemies. Okay, so this right here is going to be your lunge forward. That's really all you get. So let's see what that does in terms of comparative to the knight. That's not bad. Okay, that's not terrible. Granted, I was going downhill, so that changes the distance. But that's not bad. Let's check some other things real quick. What does this do? Holy Warrior, Shimmer the Radiance, temporarily increasing your maximum health. All damage inflicted is considered holy and cannot be mitigated with armor. Zealotry is earned by participating in combat and striking with Righteous Parry. Okay. Let's try that leap again and see what it does. Okay. that's that. You've got Reproach, swing at multiple enemies, hitting for that damage, and then Castigate. So this is your AoE ability, basically. You can combo it into a knockdown or an overhead chop that's more AoE. So you got two options. You got either a lot of AoE or you've got a knockdown. Judgment. See, like some of the abilities are actually very similar to, you know, what you would think of a paladin, like Judgment. Execute. Okay, so there's actually one specific discipline that is for that ability. Let me figure out what that is. Give me one sec. I'm gonna pull up my discipline spreadsheet. Which one is that? I don't even know what it is. Is there any Templar only disciplines? I don't even know the answer to that question. It doesn't look like it. Let's see about weapon disciplines. I'm curious to know about some of that. What's up, Skokie? Good morning. How are you? Good morning. We're exploring a Templar. I was actually looking to see if we could run a bow Templar. That's not a thing. Oh well, we tried. Is it Master of Great Swords? Is that what it is? Yeah. That's the only thing Templar can equip. So they're literally locking Templar into this tiny little niche. That's painful. That's really painful, actually. Just to be honest. Which, by the way, let's go put my sword and shield in the bank. I don't need that. Skokie, what's up this morning? How are you? How are you in Death Adders? You guys doing okay? Alright, so let's put this stuff in the bank so we don't get any durability taken off of it. We're both sick? Oh, no. Don't tell me that. That's not... I never want to hear that. I don't care who you are. So, I've already made that. Let's go ahead and make, since that's all we can use. It's literally all we can use. Master of Great Swords. That's what we need. Come on. How are you doing? Congrats on your anniversary. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're number 6. We've been together 9 in all. Had to go get her some flowers yesterday. Played some golf yesterday afternoon and surprised her with some flowers when I came home. And then we didn't do anything last night. We're not really gonna do anything tonight either. We're going to a pool party later, but has nothing to do with our anniversary. You know, it's just one of those things you just get used to. We're just old and married. We go to bed at 8 o'clock every night. Kidding, but yeah. Alright, so I need some major disciplines here. I'm really kind of sad we can't do the bow build. I think that would be really fun to do a bow Templar, but I think it'd be OP too, because what is that ability, I think? I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this right here, I think. I think it's... Is it? No, it's not. What is it? Which one is it? Is it my 3? No. That's it. Declare hallowed ground, draining yourself of righteousness to purify the area while also earning righteousness for each enemy standing within the field for every 4 seconds. Enemies within the field periodically suffer weapon damage. Allies and you are healed for that, plus 210% of weapon damage while you have righteousness remaining. We're together for 13, married for 10. Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Old married couple, right? You feel me on that one. That's awesome. Well, congrats If you're, have you already celebrated number 10? Was number 10 this year, or is number 11 this year? December 23rd will be 10. Okay. Cool. Cool. Well, congrats in advance. If I don't see you on December 23rd, congrats. I'm going to put that in my calendar, Skokie. You're going to be watching me on December 22nd. But hey, your anniversary's tomorrow. Make sure you go buy your husband something. How funny would that be? 3 days for me? Wait, you just got married? You just got married, Jonathan? And I haven't met the wife yet? What the heck, man? What are you doing? Why haven't you introduced her yet? Nope, I'm 17. Oh, okay. No. Then what does that mean about the 3 days? Your birthday's in 3 days? Or you've had your girlfriend for 3 days? I got you. Okay, sorry, I'm kind of getting sidetracked here. Let's refocus. Actually, this will be better. Let's pull this up here up top. Cover my mug on my screen. Actually, no, it's not better because I have to really look hard to read that. Okay. So I was thinking about trying some Warframe, but you're slowly getting there. Yeah, slowly but surely. Consistency, my man. All right, let's go play around with this, actually. I want to show off what Tim Park can kind of do in combat, so I don't want to leave Mr. Donnie left hanging here. Yeah, you definitely got to start somewhere. I remember how... Yo, what's up, Joker Dogs? Thanks for the follow, man. Again, welcome to Dioko TV. Please speak up if you have questions. But yeah... So I remember when my wife and I met, we were actually in college. It was my freshman year of college, and we were at a I'm sorry, story time. You guys know me, I like stories. We're at a basketball game, and she walked into the basketball game, and there was a row in front of me. I was sitting with some baseball buddies, and she walked in. I knew one girl in her group because we had class together. I knew she was a golfer, and I saw my wife, and I was like, "Hey, she's kind of cute." And so we, you know, I didn't really think anything of it at the time, and it's like, whatever, you know, it's not really a big deal, because I actually had a girlfriend at the time, and like that was going south real quick anyways. But anyways, and so didn't think much of it, and then long story short, we kind of started talking towards the end of the game, and yeah, you know, we became friends, and then shortly thereafter, like I said, my other relationship was going down south. It actually ended up we split up, and I was still talking to my wife and like just hanging out, and then finally a few months later, probably like it's actually a lot later, like 6 months later, we ended up like started dating. So yeah. But I just remember like it was so funny because we were sitting there talking during the basketball game. Or like I would say something to the referees, and she'd like turn around and make a little comment, like, "Yeah, that's crazy." And my baseball manager was actually sitting next to me. He kept like nudging me. He's like, "Dude, I think she wants to like talk to you." And I was like, "Yeah, whatever." Like I wasn't really thinking about it because I had a girlfriend, right? And then just after the game, when we were walking back to our dorms or whatever, we were walking in the same direction, and we just started talking and went from there. So I'm still waking up. I can tell because you said I'm still awake up. And I knew what you meant, though, because I feel you, homie. I feel you. So, yeah, that was kind of the story behind how we started dating, or kind of met, started dating from there. It was so funny because I went back to my room that night. I actually didn't get her name or number because, again, I was in a relationship. And my roommate's girlfriend was a soccer player. And I said, "Hey," I said, do you know the golfer, the blonde golfer?" Because my wife played golf in college. And she said, "Oh, yeah, you're talking about Katie." I was like, "Yeah." I know her. And so Facebook was a wonderful thing back then. I actually just added her as a friend on Facebook, and we started, chatting and the next week or two. So pretty cool. A little different, but that's how we met. So you could say we connected online. It's an online dating thing. All right, so going back to Templar real quick. Again, mobility is a big issue. You've got that ability there, but that's really about it, man. Like, you don't have like any way to catch up or pull somebody back to you. So it kind of makes it pretty difficult in, 1v1 or 5v5. They can just kite you around, and like you don't really have any good pills, and unfortunately, like, your knockdown is the third part of your combo on your number 2 ability. So that's going to be a little bit difficult because that combo is going to take a solid like 4 or 5 seconds to get completely off. Well, it was fun, dude. I'm gonna go study for a bit. All right, Yana, then take care and good luck with the studying, man. Take that schooling serious. It's important. Mucho importante. All right, so let's see what this does, actually. Does this build righteousness, I wonder? Not enough power pips. Okay. Okay, so let's hit this, because this builds righteousness. Let's see what this does. Righteous parry. Wow. That's a lot of damage. So, like, yeah, literally on your third button there for that. Is Legends of Arya still coming out? How you feeling? What's up, Lena 100? Yeah, I'm sure it's coming out. How am I feeling? Great, fantastic. How are you feeling? What is this pathfinding? What was that? Why was that slowed? It was a buff of some sort, and I don't understand why it slowed me down. Templar is more for tight spaces, like fighting inside the keep and stuff. Yeah, for sure. But I also think that's kind of very debilitating to the class as a whole, like, because that's such a small portion of this game. I mean, it's a big portion in some degrees, like when you're taking space, but it's like, okay, but what if you get into a fight running there? Like, that's a heal. Okay, noted. So how do you build righteousness? You have to let people hit on you? What is your basic? Does your basic attack build righteousness? Okay, so your third swing. So you have to get your third swing off to generate righteousness. But yeah, Leno, I haven't played LOA in quite some time. Going on probably 2 months. I know they pushed some updates, but I really haven't been super interested. Crowfall's got me hooked. I'm much more interested and excited about this game. Okay, so yeah, but that still doesn't give me much. I don't know, that seems really... Because here's the thing, right? Okay, hear me out, guys. Again, I think it's crucial that you talk about the flaws, because I think the flaws help you understand what you can be, weak into, obviously. But if I'm fighting a ranger, all they have to do is okay, hold up. First of all, I probably need to equip some of this, but you don't build righteousness through getting hit, do you? Like, I would almost take that. Oh, you can do it. I didn't think you could do that, because I don't think you can do it with Knight. But that takes away such a big ability. Like, you're not going to do that. That's like the basis of your class almost. Because of that large hit. So you're not going to take away one of your largest hitting abilities just for that, So my question is, the only way to build righteousness is through your left click. And if you can't hit people, then how do you build righteousness? All they got to do is kite you, and that's the biggest flaw of this class is the kite ability. Does that make sense? I mean, or they have to be in this little circle, and like, how hard is it to? Oh, I'm a ranger. You know what? Or I have a bow. I'm just gonna pop outside your circle and just shoot bullets at you. Yeah, you're going to get self-healed, but once that goes down, you got to wait another 5 or 10 seconds to repop that ability. So I don't know. See, that's kind of what I'm saying with this class is probably it's missing something. It's missing something in its base kit because I don't think and I could be completely wrong. I'm going to go check right now, actually. I don't think there's a discipline out there that gives you any sort of good mobility other than Bard. But again, it's not giving you like a teleport or anything, or like a pullback like you may have with a knight. I'm looking right now to make sure I'm not wrong in saying that. I guess you could run a stun build to prevent, which that may be what you have to do as a Templar, is run a stun build. Question though, can you run? No, you can't. You can't run great maces. What do you get with great swords? You get See, I really feel like you should be able to use other weapons than just a sword, because you could run great maces and have a good stun. I mean, and again, your stun is your third ability of... that's the wrong one. It's the third ability of your number 2. 2, 2... And that didn't even stun. See, that's the problem with the combos that people talk about. Like, the combos are broken, so you can't even get your stun off. So right now, the Templar class, in my opinion, is just completely broken. Like, literally broken in a bad way. Like, you're not going to... It's not going to be fun to play. Because if you can't stun with your base kit, then literally, what are you doing? You know? You have one leap to catch up, and you better hope that you can either A, get a stun off, which won't hit, obviously, as you see there. Or, which it doesn't have a cooldown. It doesn't have a cooldown, which is good, unless it's not just because it's not hitting it. Yeah. Okay, that knocked him down that time. Wait, how did Radiant Sweep knock him down? Okay, Radiant. All right, hold up. Can somebody answer me this question? Please tell me if Radiant Sweep and Righteous Smash are crisscrossed. And I'm going to go use the bathroom on that note. You guys tell me if a sweep is more of a knockdown or if a smash is more of a knockdown. And on that note, I'm going to use the restroom. Be right back. Donnie, you're correct. It's good for killing mobs. Yeah, because they're going to stay glued to you. Correct. Yeah, I mean, it's got its uses. Don't get me wrong. It's got its uses. But this game is so, like, in-depth around PvP that, you know, I would hate for a new player to have a PvP experience and that PvP experience be a knight. So, okay, my point was Radiant Sweep is a knockdown. A sweep to me sounds like an AoE. Yet, the Righteous Smash, spin with an overhead chop, hitting multiple enemies for one, like, they're flip-flopped, right? This one, that was awkward. That one right there should be this one, and vice versa. Quit moving, finger. Flip-flop. So we just got to put word out for devs to give more mobility to Templar. You know, I don't know that it's more mobility. I think they've got to. I don't think more mobility is necessarily the right thing. I think more of a. Which, let me read this again. Sweep knocks down. Like Street Fighter, they fall down on a sweep. Yeah, but would you fall down? Okay, here's my point. A smash is more of a freaking stun than a sweep. And they say a smash hits multiple enemies. Is that guy hitting me? That dude just ran me over and just did damage to me. What a jerk. Wants a non-dot direct or self-heal for Cleric. Chunk Source, they're not disciplined to help you there? Okay, so this is actually going to drain your righteousness. The only thing you get from it regarding righteousness... No, you don't even get any righteousness with this. So you only have one way that I see to gain righteousness, and that's on your third swing. So again, you're playing a low mobility class, yet your third basic attack is your only build for your power? What? Just seems a little bit off. Call me crazy. I know, call me crazy, but I'm crazy. So that's been Templar. I know it's not a finished product, and I know that there's probably going to be some buffs to Templar, but I think there's some work to be done on that class for sure. I do think the class in general is needed. I don't think more mobility is the issue. I think maybe getting some passive righteousness from taking damage would be cool. Well, granted, okay, timeout. Hold up, timeout. Let's take a chill pill. Eminently punchable is going to give you that, okay? So that's going to be a mandatory, okay? So let's show you guys what that is real quick. Do I have one in my bag? No. Yes, I do. Cool. All right, so this is actually going to gain resource on enemy hit. So that's going to be mandatory. Timeout. You can't use it on Templar? Are they like just trying to make this class terrible? I literally don't get it. Literally don't get it. You can't use eminently punchable on Templar. What? I am so confused. Literally, the only thing you have is the third swing on your left click, if you're lucky enough to hit him. But Knight is right there unusable. Well, Knight's not as dependent upon it, though, to be honest. I think Knights use energy. I can't remember. That's pretty bad. I'm doing a build on Knight. I can't remember. We'll hop over to my Knight. I'll show you guys what I'm doing, what I'm running currently on my Knight build. We've discussed it already on some past streams. But, yeah. We'll check it out. But yeah, don't play Templar. Not in its current state. And I know Tark is a very outspoken person when it comes to, that's my champion. Very outspoken about the game. He plays Templar, so I'm sure he's had his words with the devs. So I don't probably need to worry about that one. Okay. Let's put my stuff back on. This is what we're currently working on. This is like our main build. I'm gonna show you guys what we're. No, I'm gonna kill myself. Yep. Need that. And boom. Boom. Which bow did I put in the bank? I think I put my bad bow, like my intermediate bow in the bank. I did. Yeah, so Templar definitely needs to be adjusted. We're gonna let that one rest now. Let's go back to the bank. We'll look at. I just want to show you guys what we're running here. I got to redo my bars because for some reason the vessels don't remember your bars whenever you switch in between them. So we'll have to change that. Yeah, I did. I put my crap bow in there. Rip. Alright, so essentially, I'm going to be replacing, and this is why I was farming leather earlier so much. I'm going to be replacing my boots, helmet, and gloves with, who's that? Oh, that's Hunter. What's up, Hunter? I'm going to be replacing the extremities with leather to get more healing and attack power. I think it's technically support power and attack power. So, anyways, that's what we're going to do there. And then the disciplines I'm running, Shield Fighter, which just kind of, I'm using, it's mainly for the passive of Mole and Labe, which basically just reduces the energy that I have to use to block big hits, which is good because that's what my bar is my energy bar. Nayad is my healing stuff. Master of Bows, obviously, to give me that. Expansive Mind is going to give me an additional spot on my ability bar. Sturdy is going to let me take less damage at high health. And then Surging Spirit is the plus 752 support power right here. So that's a pretty big boost for me. Now let's look at skills real quick. We'll talk about this. I'm definitely running this on my both trays because it's basically going to act as a passive buff for certain elemental damage. I get that from where do I get that from? Is it I think it's Nayad. Yeah. So fire damage is going to heal me for 20%, which is actually kind of good because there are some confessors out there. So I'm going to take 20% of the damage and heal for it. Electrical damage, which would be druids currently, it'll deal that damage back to the caster. And then ice damage is going to grant me a healing modifier. So kind of cool. And then, let's see, what do we need? We need this is on ship 3. This is the only bad thing about having to change vessels. What's up, Chum? Welcome in. I knew when I saw that lime green name who it was. How are you this morning? Guys, we're about to wrap up. It's we've been going now for 2 hours and 50 minutes. We got about 10 more minutes left, so we're just going to kind of show you guys briefly what we can do on this night build before we call it quits. So actually, I want to put my chain pull on 4. What was I running here? I think I was, that's good. Shield Slam's good. I think I was running most of the base kit. Pursuit is what I was talking about. I'll show you what that is, Donnie, in just a minute. Yeah, see, and this is what I was talking about when we were on Ranger earlier, is the, whatchamacallit, the range tray for melee classes is so gimp, but like they give Rangers a good melee tray. And so that's why I'm thinking about taking, a Ranger and making a melee build out of it. Because I don't know anybody else that does it, truthfully. And that's why I want to do it. Can I use this? No, I can't use that in melee. I have to use that in ranged. A melee Ranger would be cool. Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. Probably like either a crippling, like poison build or something that you can basically just use to help kite. But you know, do some dot damage would be good to like just, I don't know, give yourself pills, because you're technically, if you're in the back line, I don't know what I was using over here. That's why I'm sitting here for a second. I'm trying to figure out. I think it was this. I think it was Mighty Shield Slam. All right. So if you're in the back line with your healers, and you know you get a knight or somebody back in your back line that's on your healers, what do you want to do? You want to get that guy off. So if you're on like a crippling build, and I think Plague Lord. There's one discipline I can't. It might be Plague Lord. You can actually put a dot on your enemy that blocks healing. to them. So again, I think it's a discipline. I know there's a ability out there that does that, and I just have to research it some more. But you know, if you had that, you're basically going to take a tank and remove some of his ability to either get heals or self-heal. You know, especially with like a Myrmidon or a champion, somebody who's a bruiser that can get backline on you pretty quick. Although Myrmidons don't have the ability, champions do. If you can kind of kite them and give a pill for your why is that just jumping straight up and not going forward? If you can give a pill for your healer or something, that'd be pretty cool. So I don't know. I haven't tried to find its ultimate use and effectiveness as far as the melee ranger build goes, but I do know that that's like one iteration in a group fight you could possibly use it for. I did not bring water up here today, and I'm regretting it right now. What's up, Jackie? Welcome in, man. Long time no see. This is a Throne War MMO, actually. It's in pre-alpha currently, and it's fun, man. It's based around PvP, intense crafting, gathering, and what I mean by that is in-depth, not intense. It's in-depth. So there's a lot to it, a lot of depth to this game that you can really just kind of get immersed in and literally spend a bunch of time in. All right, so we'll show you guys kind of some of the benefits of this build. Which this is, you know, you guys were talking about Templar being a good build to kill mobs. This one's also pretty good too. I just wish I had like rapid arrows. It'd be so sick. Let me get back in my circle here. Like this is a lockdown build right here. With I've got so many like stuns and stuff. Again, guys, we're gonna be closing up shop here in just a couple minutes. We've got some plans today. I gotta help clean a little bit. I gotta eat too. I'm starving right now. So yeah. Kind of like the artwork. Yeah, it's a stylistic art style. That's why I like it. That's honestly what brought me to the game to begin with. It's very good. It's pre-alpha, a little bit rough around the edges, but if you can get past that, then you know, I think you'll find it's a pretty good game. It's only gonna get better. There's just so much to it. It's not set to release till probably early 2019, but it is a game that's I think is gonna have so much fun in it. I have 2 chain pulls on my bar because I'm a noob. Rip. I meant to change that off of shift 1 and put something there to replace it. What do I want to put? I'm actually going to put the armor smash. But yeah, Jackie, it's $50 to get into it, and then it gets you access right away. There's no NDA ever, so pretty much if you can play it, you can stream it, which is nice as a streamer, which I know you are. I can't wait for it to be released. The MMO scene needs it. Yeah. Well, and I just think the longer it sits out there and people see the ideas in it, the more that people are going to try to mimic this style. But you know, they're working fast. They've got a 40+ man developer team, and they're constantly growing. So they've got a lot of money in it. Just hope that they can produce what they want to produce. All right, so we're going to kill this other pack of mobs right over here by this diorama, and then I think we're going to call it a day. Okay, guys, we will be back tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time, which is about 3 hours prior to now. If you're in a different time zone other than Eastern Time, that's how it's going to relate to you. $50 is quite rough for pre-alpha, though. Yeah, but you know what? It's called a pre-alpha. It doesn't feel like a pre-alpha, man. It's like honestly better than some games are released, just to be completely honest. The reason it's still technically pre-alpha is because they don't have all the systems in the game that they want to have in. But the base of the game is actually really good. Just to be completely honest with you. I've played worse games that were full release. I mean, honestly, here they could seriously, with a few minor changes to like certain, like crafting, for example, they could literally launch the game in its current state, but it would be very, very shallow in terms of like the depth of the worlds. Like they're gonna have multiple worlds and not just like one world. There's really not one world right now. There's like 3, but 2 of them are the campaign, and one of them's like a farming server where it's like a big arena basically, and you go in there and you can farm. But they're gonna have more, and it's gonna be like rule sets for each world to make it harder to either more hardcore or less hardcore depending on your style. But all right, last kill right here, guys. Let's do a little chain pull. Get him in here. Get over here. Oh, I gotta show you the night ability too that helps you close the gap. Use my Q2. Boom! And you also have like a resource regenerator too in your 5 button. The combo Oath of Will rebuilds your resource. And here's what I was talking about with the sprint. And that stuns people. And you can tap it and then tap it again to stop. And it'll actually stun people. So. Alright guys. That is going to be it for the stream today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Again, we'll be back tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. So be sure to join us then. And yeah, we'll be back with some more Crowfall. We may venture into Warframe, even go into some World of Warcraft, just depending on the numbers. We're not going to bore you guys tomorrow with similar stuff that we did today. All right, have a great Saturday, and look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Take care.